Hey everyone, Dr. Stephen James here to bring you yet another GTA video. Today I'm finally going to be concluding the first season of GTA Online RP. So, got a lot to go through, so let's get started. Even though the girl's a bit overdressed for biker work, that is what we kick off this video doing. Our objective is to break someone out of interrogation before they talk. Every journey begins with a single step. This is step 1, securing the key. What is step 2? Securing the prisoner and escorting him out. After losing the law no more than a couple minutes later, I steal a convertible and bring the HVI back to the desert. On my way to the arcade to collect my winnings, I receive a call from Malk congratulating me on a job well done and informing me that my payment has been secured. Upon collecting my cash from the safe, I head just a bit west of where the arcade is and looking for G's cash and the LD product. An interesting hiding spot, I'll give him that. On my way back into the city, I receive a call from Franklin about an assassination mission. For this one, I have to chase after a guy and basically just destroy him inside of his car. Demolition derby style. Finally, his engine catches fire, and that is my cue to back away and leave the area. I continue my quest to find cards from the casino scattered around the island, and I find the contents from a downed cargo plane in the Alamo Sea. While doing all of that, I get another assassination mission in which I have to kill multiple targets with a vehicle. Nothing you haven't seen. It's literally the exact same thing you've probably seen me do in the very first episode of this series. But just in case you didn't, I'll have you know I have compiled a playlist of these videos, link in the description. And now I shall present to you some lost footage from the previous episode from nearly a month ago. So, doing more Lost MC, some motorcycle club work. I am now, I must raid a cargo plane. Sure, it would be faster to do this with more people, but not necessarily easier. I mean, it's slower to do it this way, but at least there's no chance of anyone screwing it up for you. All goods successfully delivered. I also like to do some auto shop work since a customer sent their vehicle to my auto shop to be customized. And during my previously mentioned stop at my facility at the in the lounge when I went to get snacks in the previous GTA video, I decided I want to collect footage for Fame or Shame because I once saw Tracy DeSanta's music video that I previously saw, and I thought it was kind of amusing. Unfortunately, it was also copyright protected, so I can't really share the audio, and that is also why there is a blue tint in the footage you're seeing before you. So, but trust me when I say it's pretty amusing. That pose, though, kind of priceless. I head to my farm in Polito Bay to deliver the product. I opt to sell it to the highest bidder, but unfortunately, if I were to do that, I would need more people to do it in a timely manner. So I opt instead to sell it more locally. Unfortunately, after making half the deliveries, I stupidly get the second truck stuck. Now, continuing the story back into the present, I beat up some guy that was trying to rob the store that I was about to shop at, and pocket quite a bit of cash, like an unreal amount for the times. I dress up into something less formal, and I'm ready to head back to work. It took me 208 seconds of scrolling through this menu, but I finally found them, the cat suits. I spent a long time on this game, not even knowing they existed until looking up a locations guide from GTA series videos who is sporting this yellow cat suit. I have purchased 4 cat suits from Ammunition, and I'm starting it off with classic black. Cannot go wrong there. I break into this cool sports car, and just my luck. Turns out it's the kind that Simeon wanted. I lose the cops shortly after a failed stunt jump because they've never seen jukes like that before. Fancy vehicle customized and delivered. And those are my earnings. Take it or leave it. After collecting another car inside the auto shop, these guys apparently didn't like that. Watch me as I kick the crap out of them. I take whatever loose change they have and try to lose the law, which proves to be no challenge at all, and I am ready to start another assassination mission for Franklin. And how about that? The bonus objective is to headshot all of them. That is pretty awesome and very appropriate for the gimmick I'm doing for this video. Continuing the video, breaking in this suit, I decided to do some sports drink parachute missions. I head to my office at Franklin and Partners, but I see that Franklin isn't in his office. So I just decide to stop at my office before heading back to my wardrobe and collecting the contents in my safe. I take my company car to the auto shop, but for whatever reason, won't let me park it in the garage. I continue my day by doing auto shop delivery services. Another happy customer in the books. Yeah, I realized maybe I changed out of my black cat suit a little prematurely. Maybe I could have worn it a little longer, but look, I didn't know how long I was gonna have. On my way to my motorcycle clubhouse to do more contracts, something catches my eye. A nice green exotic sports car. So I'll have to go out of my way to take that over to the docks. Everything was going well, but then something catches my radar. So I parked my car to see what it is, and it's yet another exotic sports vehicle. So I'll be going for that one next. Yet another perfect delivery. I kind of missed my vehicle from before the parachute mission, so I'll make my way back over to it. Before I do, however, I head to one of G's caches and an LD product right next to it in the same public location. Before making my way to the motorcycle clubhouse, I head to Pacific Standard Bank and collect yet another card and then deposit my cash. I finally made my way to the motorcycle clubhouse and I started another contract. They could have made the entry point a little more clear, but I basically have to break into this guy's place and take a secret elevator to the garage and steal a fully modified bike. I hit one of the 3 possible switches to enter, and I unfortunately tripped the alarm. Got it right the second time, though. After taking out a guy who was immune to my headshots and a few others in the garage, I can finally ride out into the armored plated vehicle. After taking out every Lost MC gang member, I destroy all of their vehicles. Mission passed. A pretty good night's work, if I do say so myself. I break into a stash house in just west of Blaine County, take out everyone there, and steal the contents in the safe and make my getaway. They turn out to have been supplies from my white powder lab, so I head over there to sell the stock that I currently have before the warehouse gets too full. Turns out I'm selling him in a trash compactor, or dump truck, whatever. Nothing I haven't done before. I made my way back to the auto shop to sell yet another fine automobile. After driving around the city to collect more cigarette cards, I decided it is time to change into my 3rd out of 4 cat suits. And I pile into the fine car that I won from the casino in the previous video. Again, playlist in the description. I head to my counterfeit cash place to resupply. My objective is to head to the Sandy Shores, head near the Sandy Shores police station and create a bit of havoc, and they'll just bring the product to me. Again, how does that make sense? I don't know, but I head to a spot which will not only give me plenty of cover, but it's where I can also cause the most destruction. They really should have kept that thing in lockup. But anyway, if I seemed a bit monotoned now, it's because it has taken me upwards of over 3 hours to compile these clips and record this video, so you'll forgive me if I seemed a bit more monotone than I have in the first place, if that were possible. But it just goes to show how long it takes me to record some of these videos. So if you're liking what you see, please leave a like and subscribe, since I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the year. But anyway, with that shameless plug out of the way, I collect this stuff and head all the way back to my counterfeit cash place. Wow, I was just a microsecond away from not being able to collect the full time bonus there. And we have a sale. In an effort to supply my recently purchased lab out by the pier, I must kick the crap out of a biker game until I find the one who has the product. Of course, I don't realize that I already collect the product, but I proceed to continue beating the boys up anyway. I never really could kick the crap out of them without dying at least once. And since I really didn't want to deal with the awkwardness of dying while LARPing as the Black Widow herself, I just decided to hop out when I finally realized that I already have the product. Now that that's out of the way, time to make my first sale since buying this lab. All goods sold, just to be dropped out of a cargo plane. I casually land the suspicious cargo plane down by the beach, right next to my Christmas tree lab, or my Christmas tree farm. I must interrogate a guy until he gives up the location of the product, and in time he finally caves. I try to knock him out just like his buddies, only he wasn't staying in the dirt, so I proceed to gun him down, but he drops before my bullets hit him, I swear. Jeez, I swear, this is the third time a mission has took me here in this video, in this very spot. Farming supplies delivered, and the supplies are delivered, and they're currently, and so the warehouse doesn't get too full, the current goods have been delivered. Nothing too unusual. I do start another assassination mission, but it's just another one where I have to run over the targets with a vehicle. I wasn't going to show you any of it, but this final assassination thing is pretty amusing, honestly. I'll show you the end result. It's a fairly long clip. Almost made it to the other side of the, almost made it to shore too. It's too bad. It's fine though. I doubt I would have made it up that hill in an RV, especially soaking wet. I head back to my arcade to collect more cash. By the way, in the last time I stole a vehicle from a garage/driveway, I was going to make a remark about how it's a classic home invasion, an old-fashioned way of crime, but I forgot. Anyway, bodyguards are all dead, so I loot their cash and ammo before stealing the van containing the stuff. Some of their goons try to slow me down, but I make quick work of them. Also, I find it pretty amusing how that NPC just went right through that car that was in his way. Forgery warehouse supplied. Now time to sell the stock. Just a simple delivery run. Nothing too exciting, nothing too boring. All goods successfully delivered. I decided to continue breaking in this suit that I would join On Call in an Arena War series, starting with Flag War. Thick girl looking all sexy while I wait for everyone else to ready up. I always choose a bike because it's more nimble. In case you missed my previous videos, that's the explanation I always give. Anyway, long story short, I lose the first round. Correction, we lose the first round. And the second round. Although, in fairness, they do have more players than us. Up next, I do a free-for-all, and I don't really do much better there. But hey, I won't complain about winning $4,000. Up next, to conclude this, I go 1v1 against this guy in Buzzard Beater. I feel like I'm taking a lot of L's in this video right now. Looks like I got my money back with interest. I head to my nightclub to collect the 13.5 grand and change into my final cat suit for the video. And as I'm continuing to collect playing cards, something catches my radar. Another drug vehicle that I can deliver to the farm in Blaine County near my motorcycle clubhouse. I walk up the street back to my motorcycle clubhouse to pick out the most appropriate motorcycle for this outfit to collect the last 10 cards. The last 10 cards from the casino. Finally found it, the very last one. I head to the casino to check out my reward, but not before changing into a pretty dress and taking a shower, but not in that order. I take my turn at the wheel. Is it something awesome? Nope, it's a 5% discount. But hey, not terrible. I decide that the dress wasn't the best choice of attire for the kind of work I'm into, so I head to the nearest discount store and just take advantage of their wardrobe. Since I've already made my way out of the penthouse before making that change. Before changing my mind, I mean. I decide to do yet another parachute jump. Oh yeah. Now you might be wondering, am I gonna get down to the street safely? I say, yeah. For the final assassination mission of this season, I will have to kill some corporate bastard and make it look like it was the fault of faulty equipment. Everyone rushes over to the body and pays no mind to the chick with a sniper who just did a superhero landing off of the silo. Up next is to flee the area discreetly, and mission passed. I decided that I was in the mood to do a Transformer series, and it'll be yet another 1v1. For the moment, oh, by the way, if any one of you guys whose gamer tags you recognize, comment down below. I hope you're not too mad that I filmed you without telling you. But yeah, anyway, for the moment that it's anyone's game, it looks like he might win. It wouldn't be the first time that someone beat me in when I was driving the undeniably fastest motorcycle in the game. But that is just not the case here. Easy first place taken. Looks like he learned his lesson this time in picking an inferior motorcycle. Well, not that he really had much of a chance of beating me anyway, but hey, I'll take the easy W. But anyway, I think that's where I can now sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss the variety of content I have coming. And just as well, I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the year. So as always, it's Dr. Stephen James saying peace. Later, guys. Till next time.